Archangel Michael says, this message had to reach you before nightfall because something has started unfolding in silence. You are being watched not by strangers, but by two women who smile in front of you and whisper once you turn away. One of them has started sharing your most sacred truths with a mouth that cannot be trusted. The silence in your surroundings lately has not been peace, it has been preparation. One of these women went too far and repeated something about your past that could damage what you've worked hard to protect. Her intention is not to gossip, but to manipulate how others see you. Archangel Michael says, do not be afraid of their secret meetings or low-toned conversations. They are trying to provoke a storm around your name, but they have forgotten who stands behind you. Divine protection has already been placed around you, but you must know the truth to walk in wisdom now. The woman who leads these whispers wears kindness as a mask. She's been pretending to support you, yet her words are like seeds she plants in other people's minds to grow doubt, confusion, and judgment. What started as curiosity is now turning into a strategy to isolate you. Type Amen to get blessing 333. She wasn't always like this, but something you have, or something you know, started eating at her with quiet envy. Your glow, your favor, your destiny, something made her spirit uneasy, and instead of working on herself, she started watching you. Now, she's teamed up with another woman who pretends to be neutral but fuels the fire by listening and nodding along. What they don't know is, heaven has been recording every conversation. Even in rooms with closed doors, their energy is exposed to divine eyes. They believe they are being clever, but every whisper is marked and traced. This message is not to bring you fear. It is sent to give you the advantage. You are no longer in the dark about what's happening behind your back. Type Amen to get blessing 771. One of the women is someone you trust with little things, but the other, you may not even realize how close she's been keeping track of you. She keeps her ears open, hoping to catch a sentence that she can twist and pass around. What you consider a private thought, they are using as ammunition. But what happens next will shock you more. One of these women will soon betray the other. Their alliance is temporary, built on envy and lies, and soon cracks will start to appear. In the heat of an argument, one will reveal everything and expose the real reason your name keeps entering their conversation. The one who's truly dangerous is the quieter one. She's the observer, the one who doesn't speak much in front of you but absorbs everything. Her silence isn't innocence, it's calculation. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Archangel Michael says, there is no need for revenge. The divine will take care of them in a way that protects your dignity and lifts your name higher. What is meant for your destruction will be used as your elevation. Soon, one of them will try to get closer again, offering sympathy, asking odd questions, acting overly concerned. But be alert. It's not comfort she's offering, it's confirmation she's seeking. They are trying to figure out if what they heard is true. They're testing your reactions. They want to stir you into revealing something new so they can continue their pattern. Type Amen to get blessing 928. Your life has more influence than you know. That's why you're being targeted with words. They fear your silence, they fear your growth, and they fear that others see the light in you. These whispers are attempts to dim it. This is the season where masks start falling. You will no longer be surrounded by hidden motives. Truth will surface, even if it takes a storm to bring it forward. Soon, someone will come forward with a warning. They've overheard something and will feel compelled to tell you. That's your sign that everything written here is already beginning. Type Amen to get blessing 119. The quieter woman, the one who hardly speaks but always watches, has written things down. She's been collecting information, maybe for a confrontation or to present to someone in power or influence. She wants to paint a version of you that fits her narrative. But what she doesn't understand is that your favor is not built on public opinion. It's not in the hands of the people she's trying to influence. Your favor is spiritual, unchangeable, unshakable. Every lie spoken about you will return back with multiplied energy. What they use to bring you down will be the same thing that silences their schemes. The time of exposure is near. Type Amen to get blessing 522. Archangel Michael says, your voice is needed now. Not to confront with rage, but to stand with clarity and power. Speak only when the moment is right, and let your actions reveal the truth more than your words ever could. One of these women is about to fall into her own trap. She will try to twist someone's emotions against you, but the person she tries to manipulate will come to you instead. That conversation will end the illusion she tried to build. Be calm, chosen one. Your stillness is your weapon. Your silence is louder than their noise when truth stands beside it. Type Amen to get blessing 888. They believe they're ahead because they started first, but spiritual justice doesn't rush, it strikes at the right time. That time is now arriving. Watch how these women start turning on each other. One of them is about to experience something that will make her withdraw. She'll be exposed by accident, caught saying something she didn't mean to be heard. And the ripple will spread fast. The other woman will panic and try to distance herself. But by then, it'll be too late. Their plot will dissolve in public view. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. The reason for all this goes deeper than jealousy. There's something in your future. A position, a connection, a calling. That threatens their comfort. They see your path climbing higher and feel that if they don't stop you now, they never will. They once liked you, until they saw what you were becoming. They wanted you small, hidden, uncertain, but the more they spoke, the more power rose inside you. What they intended to break you only made you more certain of your purpose. Now they fear what will happen if others truly see who you are. So they whisper lies to cover your light. But light can't be hidden forever. Type Amen to get blessing 369. You will receive a message soon. It may come in the form of a question, a strange text, or a mention of something personal you never shared publicly. That will be your confirmation. Your words have reached ears you never intended. But instead of shrinking, stand. Don't be afraid to shine, even if it makes others uncomfortable. You were not meant to blend in with those who betray in shadows. There is a shift taking place, and you are at the center of it. The ones who spoke about you will be spoken about. The energy they sent is looping back to them. Type Amen to get blessing 200. Archangel Michael says, your silence wasn't weakness, it was maturity. But now your silence will carry a new message, that you have seen everything and chosen peace anyway. That decision will be your loudest response. You will not need to defend yourself much longer. Those who need to know the truth will see it with their own eyes. Your integrity will shine brighter than any rumor. The woman who played innocent will be called out unexpectedly. Someone she never expected to speak will expose her. And when it happens, she'll realize she misjudged your strength. Type Amen to get blessing 641. It will hurt at first, knowing they laughed, twisted, and used your life like a story. But healing will begin as soon as the truth rises. You will walk in strength again, not as a victim, but as someone who survived and rose higher. The people who listen to them will regret doing so. They will return to you, unsure of how to apologize. Let your grace speak, not just for them, but for yourself. Because you deserve peace. You deserve friendships that don't spy behind smiles. You deserve to feel safe when you speak. Type Amen to get blessing 777. And you will have that. This message is your turning point. Heaven has taken notice, and the winds are shifting in your favor. You'll find yourself in a room where one of these women cannot meet your eyes. That's when you'll know, justice has begun. Let her silence be your closure. When her lies crumble, don't gloat. Don't reply. Just walk forward like the divine has already shown you the next step. Type Amen to get blessing 414. Because it has. This was not just gossip, it was warfare in disguise. But Archangel Michael stood near and made sure nothing truly harmful touched you. From this moment forward, speak with intention, love with discernment, and move with divine clarity. What's coming next will restore everything that was twisted. You are not alone. Heaven walks ahead of you, beside you, behind you. And those who spoke behind your back will soon watch you rise beyond their reach. Type Amen to get blessing 303. The woman who whispered the most about you will soon taste the silence she tried to trap you in. Her influence is fading, and the ones who once sat and listened to her will begin to doubt every word she speaks. The atmosphere around her is already shifting, she's becoming restless, nervous, and unsettled. You will see her face change when she's near you next time. There will be guilt in her eyes, but she'll cover it with fake smiles. That's how you'll know, she's aware her lies are catching up. The other woman is watching her closely now. Doubt is growing even between them. What started as an alliance is slowly becoming a battlefield. Type Amen to get blessing 535. Soon, something will be revealed to you in a casual setting. Maybe a conversation you'll overhear, a social media post, or a comment someone makes while thinking you won't catch its meaning. But you will. And it will confirm that they both know what they're doing is wrong. That moment will unlock something in you. Not rage, but resolve. You'll start walking with a new kind of clarity that cannot be shaken by rumors. You'll no longer feel confused about who's for you and who's against you. The fog is lifting. Truth is shining through. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Your spiritual team is surrounding you. You are not walking into this alone. Every room you enter, they walk before you, making sure no weapon formed against you prospers. They may try again, but it won't work. Not anymore. Their whispers cannot undo the power of your name written in divine hands. Archangel Michael says, stay focused on your next steps. You are being prepared for something greater, and this exposure is part of the preparation. What is falling apart now is making room for what is being built for you. Type Amen to get blessing 222. People who were silent before will begin to speak. You'll be shocked at how much they know. It will feel like puzzle pieces falling into place, all confirming that your instincts were right. These women will no longer hold the power of your image. You are reclaiming it now. No one else gets to narrate your life without your permission. The divine is about to clean your circle. You don't even need to cut anyone off, they will remove themselves. Your peace is too high frequency for their energy now. Type Amen to get blessing 616. The woman who remained quiet while the other whispered will try to redeem herself. She'll come to you with partial truths, just enough to shift blame, but not enough to take accountability. Don't fall for it. She wants to play the middle to protect herself. But neutrality in betrayal is still betrayal. You must see it clearly now. Let grace guide you, but let wisdom guard you. You can forgive without inviting someone back into the garden they tried to burn. Forgiveness is for you, access is earned. Type Amen to get blessing 919. Their plan failed because it underestimated your resilience. You may have been shocked, confused, or even hurt, but you were never destroyed. What they tried to do in secret is now being reversed in the spirit. Now, people are seeing the real version of you. The energy around your name is becoming more pure, more protected, and more powerful. Your glow is returning. Their attempts to twist your truth only made it shine brighter. Your destiny has not shifted, it has sharpened. And those who whispered will now witness. Type Amen to get blessing 303. Watch how they begin to retreat. Watch how suddenly one stops calling, texting, or showing up. Watch how her excuses multiply. She can sense that her time is up. Spiritually, she knows the truth is circling back. She feels the weight of her own words closing in. Let her run. Do not chase closure. Do not beg for understanding. You already have it. Type Amen to get blessing 747. Archangel Michael says, the table is being set, and your name is still on the guest list. But theirs is not. You are being elevated to spaces where whispers turn to applause. No lie spoken against you can survive the light of this truth. The divine has turned the tide. What was meant to break you has made you unbreakable. Hold your peace. Walk in grace. And let heaven handle the weight of justice. Type Amen to get blessing 444. In the weeks ahead, doors will begin to open that no whisper could ever close. You'll be invited into conversations, partnerships, and opportunities that reflect who you truly are. People will speak your name with respect, even those who once believed the lies. The women who tried to damage your image will see this unfold in real time. And the regret will sit heavy in their hearts. They will realize they lost access to someone who carried divine favor. But your focus is not on revenge, it's on redemption. For yourself. For your peace. For your growth. Type Amen to get blessing 880. Let this be the end of tolerating what drains you. The whispers, the fake smiles, the energy that feels off, it all ends here. You are no longer available to confusion. What's ahead is better than what was behind. Because now, you walk with knowledge, strength, and the full awareness of who is real. And that's power they can never steal. The mask is off. The energy is revealed. And you are free. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Your path is guarded. Your name is protected. And your destiny is untouched by rumor. These women will go their separate ways soon. Their alliance will dissolve as quickly as it was formed. Without a common enemy, they have no bond. Let them talk. Their words have no weight anymore. What carries weight is your truth, your character, and your divine protection. Type Amen to get blessing 117. This moment was painful, but it was necessary. It exposed more than just them, it revealed how much you've grown. You no longer react to drama, you rise above it. Soon, someone important will reach out to you. They will offer something you thought was lost. A connection. An apology. A new door. And it will all happen after these women are removed from your life. Their season is over. Let it end. Type Amen to get blessing 565. Let your peace speak louder than their pettiness. Let your walk be your witness. And let your blessings speak for themselves. Because they will. One by one, every seed you sowed in silence will rise in public. Every truth you held close will blossom. The people who once doubted will now watch in awe. You didn't need to defend yourself. Heaven already did. Type Amen to get blessing 393. Archangel Michael says, stay centered. The whirlwind around you is not a sign of chaos, it is the clearing before your promotion. You are stepping into new favor. Let the past be closed with honor. Let the whispers echo back on them. Let your light remain steady. This message was not sent to frighten, it was sent to prepare. You are not broken. You are rising. And nothing can stop you now. Type Amen to get blessing 800. Their time in your life was limited by divine order. What they meant to use as leverage against you has now become evidence of their own character. The silence that follows their exposure will be loud enough for everyone around them to hear. Soon, you will begin to notice people treating you differently, not with pity, but with quiet reverence. They are realizing they misjudged you. Your strength wasn't in what you said, but in what you didn't say. They thought your silence was weakness. But now they know it was wisdom. You waited, and heaven responded. Type Amen to get blessing 212. The woman who carried the most lies is being spiritually dealt with now. She's losing control of the story she tried to build. Every time she opens her mouth now, truth slips through the cracks. Her alliances are shifting. The ones who once believed her are beginning to doubt her words. And those doubts will spread like wildfire. What she doesn't know is that your presence has been protected all along. Even when you felt vulnerable, you were surrounded by divine shields. Nothing truly damaging was allowed to pass through. Type Amen to get blessing 707. Let this season teach you who deserves access to your truth. Not everyone who listens deserves to hear. And not everyone who smiles is safe. Your intuition will grow sharper from this experience. You will no longer second-guess what your spirit already knows. The moment you feel off about someone, you'll trust it. The blessing in betrayal is clarity. And now, you see with clear eyes. This is how you become unshakable. Type Amen to get blessing 969. You may feel tempted to confront, to expose, to scream. But don't. You are being called to ascend, not react. Everything you needed to know has been shown. Everything that once confused you now makes sense. This is your elevation moment. There's a shift happening in your energy. You're not just healing, you're transforming. The betrayal did not break you, it built a new version of you. Type Amen to get blessing 515. The people who matter are starting to see it. They see your resilience, your loyalty, your strength. And they'll never look at you the same again. You are walking into a time of divine reward. What was stolen emotionally will be returned spiritually. What was whispered about will be celebrated loudly. Your name will be associated with grace, not gossip. With truth, not tricks. With peace, not petty drama. Type Amen to get blessing 654. The woman who was silent will try to pretend she was never involved. But she was. Her silence allowed everything to grow. She will begin distancing herself when things start coming out. She'll deny, she'll deflect, but the energy around her will expose her anyway. The divine sees silence in betrayal as participation. Don't be surprised when she disappears suddenly. That's her guilt pushing her away. Let her go. Type Amen to get blessing 122. In the next few weeks, new people will enter your life, people who speak life into you, not poison. People who listen to understand, not to repeat. People who protect your name in rooms you'll never enter. This is the season of divine replacement. What's being taken was never real. What's coming is full of truth, clarity, and alignment. And you'll feel peace like never before. It will be so deep, you'll forget what chaos felt like. You are being restored. Type Amen to get blessing 611. Archangel Michael says, you are moving into favor that no lie can block. You've passed a spiritual test. And now, heaven is rewarding your endurance. The people who tried to bring confusion are now drowning in their own words. They can't explain away what's been revealed. Their story has holes, and people are starting to see through it. You don't need to fight anymore. Just keep shining. Let your light expose what they tried to hide. Type Amen to get blessing 909. Their plan backfired. They wanted to isolate you, but instead, you are attracting more alignment. They wanted to shame you, but instead, you are being honored. That's how divine reversal works. It doesn't just restore, it multiplies. And that's what's happening to you now. Expect new doors to open, doors that would have stayed shut if this betrayal didn't happen. Sometimes, pain is the divine secret push toward purpose. You're walking into it now. Type Amen to get blessing 838. There's a man watching everything unfold too. He's observing how you've handled this storm. And silently, he's growing respect for you. He may come forward with support, friendship, or even something more. But his interest is born out of admiration. He saw you survive without bitterness. That's your real power. You healed without turning cold. You stood firm without becoming hardened. Type Amen to get blessing 141. They'll wish they never underestimated you. They'll replay every moment they spoke about you and wonder why they ever did. But it won't matter anymore, you'll be far beyond their reach. This is your divine distancing. You are not being removed from people, you are being protected from them. There is a difference. Celebrate the silence. It means their access has been revoked. Heaven cancelled their invitation. Type Amen to get blessing 373. Your story will inspire others. People will look to you as an example of grace under fire. Your strength will become someone else's survival guide. And all of this, because two women whispered. Look at how heaven used it. It was never about the rumor. It was about revealing what couldn't go with you into the next chapter. You've outgrown their version of you. Type Amen to get blessing 255. Soon, you'll feel joy again, the kind that fills your spirit with laughter. You'll stop checking over your shoulder. You'll stop wondering who's against you. Because you'll know, the only ones who were, have already fallen away. What's left is true. What's left is yours. Their names won't matter anymore. Their actions will fade in your memory. And all you'll remember is how strong you became. Type Amen to get blessing 121. Your life is going to blossom now. Not despite the betrayal, but because of it. The roots grew deeper in the storm. And now it's time to bloom. Not quietly. Not secretly. But fully and fearlessly. Let the whispers continue in your absence. Let them try to figure out how you still rose. Because you did. Type Amen to get blessing 606. Archangel Michael says, you were never the target, you were the testimony. What they tried to destroy, heaven used to deliver you. This is the miracle moment. One day, you'll look back on all this and thank the divine it happened. Not because of the pain, but because of the strength it pulled out of you. It showed you who was real. Now walk forward in that truth. Walk forward in that strength. The whispers have been silenced. Type Amen to get blessing 919.